Symptoms of ozone exposure mimic those of COVID or silent corona or COVID-19 or whatever it is. Common symptoms of ozone exposure are the same as COVID-19. Overlapping symptoms, they're all the same. Cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, throat irritation, sore throat. There's some errors here though, and they're deliberate errors. What is spiritual ozone? Metaphorical, healing energy, protective shield, contextual uses. Trioxygen 19. I typed it in wrong, and it came out as trioxygen 19. So we now know that oxygen 19 is an isotope with 8 protons and 11 neutrons, giving it a mass number of 19. So you see, this is getting strange. Like, this is all new to me, and this will probably be all new to you, but the elites know that 19, ozone, silent corona, trioxygen, COVID, and all the rest of it is actually only one thing. It's ozone exposure. But the way it was historically, the way it was written down was accurate, but the elites have torn it apart and rebranded it. They tried to it's a complicated effort, but they tried to convince you that ozone was good for you and that there was nothing to worry about. And it all involves all this. 19. Combining trioxygen 19 and oxygen 19. You see, it gets stranger and stranger and stranger. I'm not quite sure. I just saw this for the first time tonight, and I'm looking over it. Uses and significance, not used in medicine, artificial creation, interesting facts, isotope family, goes on and on. Does COVID have something to do with all this? Yeah, it does. COVID-19 is ozone exposure. These are, just because it's written down and it's sitting in front of you doesn't mean it's true. What I'm trying to do is find out why it's not being forthright. Something's wrong here. We're not getting the whole story. It doesn't make any sense. Are COVID at the top? Are COVID or silent corona and ozone related? No connection, it says. However, certain overlaps or interactions exist. So it's virtually the same thing. Okay, but they're lying. They're just not giving you the truth. They're not really lying, but they're not giving you the whole picture, the full picture. See, this goes on and on. Environmental role, ozone, air, silent corona and ozone. The term silent corona may refer to asymptomatic or mild COVID-19 cases. Sure. Where individuals are unaware of their infection. Yeah, silent corona. Ozone has no specific connection to asymptomatic ozone, but they're exasperated. See, ozone is poison gas, and they're trying not to tell you that. Well, at least they're trying to. In some cases, they're trying to avoid it altogether. In some cases, they're just not giving you the full picture. It's frustrating, but ozone has been, ever since we've heard the word ozone in our lives, in our lifetime, the first time we heard the word ozone was to help you. Then they realized ozone was a very good weapon, and now ozone, if you hear about it, it's because we've destroyed it somehow and we have to pay cash to fix it. You see, it's nonsense. Ozone is being used to kill you. Climate change is being used to steal the money from you, to fix a problem that actually doesn't exist. Ozone is being manipulated. It's not natural. So, you know, it's a completely different story than what we're reading here. They're not going to give you the playbook, you know. What is spiritual? Anyway, there you go.